Okie dokie. Is it plugged in? Okay. Oh, I know. All right, so let me test the sound. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Have a seat, relax. Find a comfortable position with your spine straight. Okay. So sit up straight. Let me make a quick change here. Hi, Diane. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna sit up straight, and you can sit with your legs crossed or straight, however you feel comfortable. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. As you're exhaling, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. No need to force your air, just breathe naturally. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, feel the air moving against the back of your throat and observe your navel contracting toward your spine. Try and fill your lungs completely with air. No rush, just breathe naturally. Now on the next inhale, inhale through your nose as you raise your arms and hands above your head, palms together. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands back down. Try and move with your breathing. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Try and synchronize your breath with your movement. Focus on your breathing. Now, in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, we're going to turn our torso to the right side as we exhale and lower our arms and hands down. Continue breathing through your nose. When you're ready to inhale, we're going to turn our torso back to the center. And when we're ready to exhale, we're going to turn to the opposite side as we lower our arms and hands down. Moving with your breath. Try and fill your lungs completely with air. And exhale out all of the air. Moving with your breath. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your hands in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now bring the palms of your hands together and interlace your fingers. Bring your forearms together and lift your elbows so that you're looking at your thumbs. And we're going to slowly make a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling as we flex our wrist as we go around, slowly rotating, breathing through our nose. Naturally breathing, no hard breath, just naturally inhale and exhale. Try and flex your wrists as much as possible. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making, and now we're going to move in the opposite direction. And then pause in the center, release your fingers and bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest with the palms of your hands together and your forearms parallel to the floor. Put a little pressure between the palms of your hands, pushing your hands together. And at the same time, we're going to inhale, lifting our hands as high as we can, keeping our palms together. And when you're ready to exhale, lower your hands down. And at the very end of the exhale, point your fingertips down. Try and flex your wrist as much as you can. When you're ready to inhale, point your fingers up and reach as high as you can. And again, when you're ready to exhale, coming back with your fingertips pointing down. Try and move with your breath. One more time, reaching for the ceiling. And when you're done, just pause with your hands in prayer posture. Now straighten out your arms with your palms of your hands together. And we're going to inhale with our wrists guiding us as far back as we can reach. And then exhale with our fingers pointing away, wrists together. Move with your breath as you inhale, fingers pointing in. And as you exhale, fingers pointing away. Again, move with your breath. One more time. And when you're done, just bring your hands in prayer posture and breathe. Now, take your left hand behind you for support. Lift your chest toward the ceiling. Take your right arm to the right side. And we're going to inhale and reach our right hand up toward the ceiling as much as we can. And then exhale, reaching for the left front corner, reaching to the side. When you're ready to inhale, lift your right hand, reaching for the ceiling. And when you're ready to exhale, lower it back down. So move with your breathing. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Try and move with your breath. One more time, reaching for the left front corner. And when you're done, we're going to switch arms. So place your right arm behind you. Sit up straight, lift your chest toward the ceiling. Take your left arm to the left side of your body. Inhale, reach your right hand as far up as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, reach for the right front corner, stretching the side of your body. When you're ready to inhale, lift and reach. And when you're ready to exhale, lower your left arm down. Move with your breathing. One more time, reaching for the right front corner. then when you're done, bring both arms in front, sit up straight, and breathe naturally through your nose. Okay, now we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. Spread your fingers wide. Place your hands under your shoulders. Place your knees under your hips. And make sure your hands and knees are spread wide enough so that they're supporting your body. Make sure your index finger of your hands is pointing forward and rotate your shoulders. So we're going to turn our elbows so that their elbows are facing our thighs and our biceps are facing forward. We're going to do cat-cow. And just remember that our head moves last. And when we exhale, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine and tighten our gluteals on the exhale. So for inhaling, we're going to inhale and arch our lower spine, and at the very end, lift our head. On the exhale, we're going to tighten our gluteals, push our upper spine toward the ceiling like a cat, and lower our head at the very end. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and lift your head at the very end. And again, when you're ready to exhale, pull your navel in, tighten your gluteals as you push your upper spine toward the ceiling and lower your head. Moving our spine only, keeping our arms straight. One more time in each direction. And then pause in a neutral position. Now from here, we're going to inhale our left hand, reaching our torso to the left side, twisting, and exhale, lower your left hand under your right arm and relax your left ear and shoulder on the ground. Try and get your shoulder on the ground. When you're ready to inhale, lift and reach. When you're ready to exhale, come down. Experiment with your left arm. You may need to move your hand up more to get your shoulder on the ground. Our goal is to relax the top of our shoulder down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Now in the next exhale, we're going to keep our left shoulder and ear down on the ground and breathe through our nose, relaxing our shoulders. If you'd like to lift your right hand up toward the ceiling and allow your right arm to drape down behind your back, grab your left hip with your hands if you can, and relax your shoulders, breathing through your nose. Try and relax your feet. If your arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and then bring it down to the mat. And then we're going to inhale and lift our left hand one more time, reaching and stretching, and then bring it back to tabletop position. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale through your nose. Again, try and relax your feet as you're doing this. We're going to switch to the right arm. So go ahead and inhale and reach your right hand up, twisting your torso. And then exhale, bring your right arm under your left and relax your right shoulder and ear on the ground. When you're ready to inhale, reach and lift. And when you're ready to exhale, bring your right arm down and relax. Move with your breath. Now in the next exhale, we're going to keep our right shoulder and right ear down on the ground and relax. If you'd like to lift your left hand up toward the ceiling and allow your left arm to drape down behind your back, you can grab your right hip with your left hand if you'd like. Relax your shoulders. Breathe through your nose. If your left hand is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it down to the mat. And then we're going to inhale our right arm up one more time, reaching and twisting, and then exhale down to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to move into puppy pose. So pull your navel in toward your spine and slowly walk your hands forward, opening up your shoulders, keeping our knees under our hips, breathing through our nose, relaxing our shoulders. Pushing the floor away with your hands. And then pull our navel in toward our spine as we slowly walk our hands back to tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to spread our knees wide, bring our feet together, sit our hips back onto our heels, and then lower our torso and head down to the mat and breathe through our nose in child's pose. Now lift your head and straighten out your arms and come back up to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to do downward dog, or you can do puppy pose again. If you're doing downward dog, check that your fingers are spread wide, your index fingers are facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so that your elbows are facing your thighs and your biceps are facing forward. Get onto the balls of your toes. And we're going to push the floor away as we lift our hips into downward dog. You can lift your heels off the ground to walk the dog. Pushing the floor away with our hands, breathing through our nose, relaxing our shoulders as much as possible. And then lower your knees down to the mat and come up, and we're gonna stand up. So you can come to the front of your mat and stand up. Separate your feet about 4 or 5 inches so that your feet are under your hips and can support your body when we step back. Lift your chest, relax your arms. Inhale your hands up above your head, and then exhale your hands back down. Again, inhale, reaching up. And this time, pull your navel in toward your spine as we bend over, bring our hands down next to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway and relax down, giving the backs of our legs a good stretch. Place your hands on the floor and step your right foot back, keeping our left knee bent over our left ankle. Inhale up into warrior one with your hands in prayer posture. So the left knee should be above the left ankle, the right leg is straight. Our hips and torso are facing forward. You can stay here if you'd like, or inhale your arms near your ears and reach for the ceiling. Try and straighten your arms as much as possible. If you'd like to bring your hands together above your head, you can do that as well. Make sure your feet are wide enough to support your body. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. Then inhale, make a circle reaching up toward the ceiling, and exhale, bending over, placing your hands on the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Give the backs of your legs a good stretch. Bend your knees, pull your navel in as you inhale, your hands above your head, palms together, and exhale your hands down by your side. Now inhale your hands up again, reaching for the ceiling, and then exhale as you tilt forward, bring your palms down to the floor. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Place your hands on the floor and step your left foot back, keeping the right knee bent over the right ankle. Inhale up into Warrior One with our hands in prayer posture. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Breathing through your nose, keeping the knee bent. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up. And exhale, bending over, placing your hands on the floor. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Bend your knees and inhale as you reach your hands up toward the ceiling, palms together above your head, and exhale, your hands down by your side. Now from here, we're going to do a balancing, and you can use a block if you'd like, or a book or a can or some object. So find a stable place on the floor where you can feel balanced. And we're going to step our right foot back so that we're on our right toes. About a foot back, actually. And then place your hands on your hips. Lift your chest. Breathe naturally through your nose. And we're going to tilt forward. And as we tilt forward, we're going to place the weight of our body in our left leg. And at the same time, you can lift your right foot off the ground. And if you'd like, you can hold on to a block or a book. And if you'd like, you can bring your arms out to the side to help support your balance. As you lift your leg parallel to the floor, inhale and exhale through your nose. Do the best you can. Don't worry if you can't.
This way.
Yes, you can use your arm to help balance you. So if your right leg is up, you can put your support object in your right hand and use your left hand as a balancing object. And then inhale, coming up, place your right foot back on the floor, and we're going to switch feet, moving the left foot forward. Move the right foot forward, place the left foot behind you, and you can place your hands on your hips if you'd like. Lift your chest. Our weight is in our right leg. Inhale and exhale as you tilt forward, lifting the left foot off the ground. If you'd like to use an object to support yourself, you can put it in your left hand and use your right hand to help balance you. Or you can just lift both of your arms by your side as you lift your leg and balance. Find a spot on the floor to focus on. Release, come back up. And bring both feet back together. All right, so now we're going to sit down on the ground. And spread your feet wide. Place your hands behind you with your fingertips pointing away. Lift your chest toward the ceiling. Inhale through your nose. And exhale as you gently use the floor to push yourself, leaning forward as much as you can, keeping your neck and spine in alignment. With each exhale, coming a little further forward. And if you're far enough forward, you can bring your arms in front. You can also grab the sides of your feet if you'd like, or your toes. Try and take deep inhales and exhales. Allow your breath to help you relax and release any tension in your body. Try and take long, deep breaths. Breathing helps detoxify your body. Long, deep breaths. Filling your lungs completely with air and letting out all of the air. And then slowly come back up. Now turn to your left leg and place your hands as far forward as you can reach. Lifting your chest toward the ceiling. Inhale and exhale as you allow your torso to come over your left leg, moving your hands further down your leg as you come further forward. Try not to bend your head. Keep your head and spine in alignment. As you come further forward, move your hands as needed. And if you're all the way down, if your torso is all the way down on your leg, then allow your forehead to relax on your leg. But if it's not, like mine is not, then just keep your head and spine in alignment. Take long, deep breaths. And then come on up, inhale, back to the center. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale through your nose. Now turn to your right leg and place your hands as far forward as you can reach, sitting up straight. Inhale through your nose and exhale as you tilt forward over your leg, allowing your hands to move further down as your body comes over your leg. Keep coming forward. Take long, deep breaths. Adjust your hands the further you go. And try and take long, deep breaths. Fill your lungs completely. And then inhale, coming back and turn toward the center and bring your legs forward. We're going to scoot ourselves to the front of our mat with our knees bent. And from here, we're going to move our arms parallel to the floor and slowly come down to the floor with control. All the way so your spine is on the ground. And then move your arms parallel to your shoulders with your palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Now adjust your feet so that they're under your knees as much as possible. And from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine and lift our hips off the ground and move our hips to the right side of our mat and lower our hips down. Now, keeping our shoulders on the ground, we're going to take a deep breath through our nose. And as we exhale, we're going to allow our knees to relax to the left side as we turn our head to gaze at our right palm. If you'd like to straighten your right leg out over your left, lowering the right foot down to the ground, you can do that as well. Try and keep your shoulders on the ground. And if your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. And we're going to inhale and bring our hips and our head and our torso back to the center so that we're looking up at the ceiling again with our knees in the air. Adjust your feet under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Lift your hips off the ground and lower them to the left side of your mat. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, take a deep to the left side. You're not following me. You're doing something different. Okay, so for everyone else who's paying attention, our hips are on the left side. We're going to take a deep breath and inhale. And exhale, allow our knees to relax to the right side as we turn our head to gaze at our left palm, keeping our shoulders on the ground. Breathing through our nose. If you'd like to straighten your left leg out and lower your left foot down to the ground, keep breathing through your nose. If your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right. And then we're going to inhale and move our knees, our hips, our torso, and our head back to the center with our knees in the air. Adjust your feet under your knees again. And this time, walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat. So our feet are spread wide apart. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left palm, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then inhale your knees and your head back to the center. And exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right palm. And then inhale and bring both your knees and your hips and torso back to the center. Move your arms down by the side of your body. And then lift both feet off the ground and into the air. Reach your hands up to the outside of your feet and grab the outer edges of your feet. Pull your feet down so that your knees come to the outside of your torso in happy baby pose. From here, you can rock side to side by lifting your feet in the air up and down, or you can rock up and down, giving your spine a nice massage. Breathing through your nose. And then lift your feet in the air and hands in the air and lower your feet down. And we're going to do our final pose for the evening. So adjust your body so that you're on your mat in a comfortable position. And we're going to do Shavasana. Shavasana is a conscious relaxation. So adjust your body so that you're on a mat. Feel free to get a blanket or something to cover yourself if you get cold. Separate the heels of your feet. Allow your toes to relax to the side. Close your eyes. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Focus on your breathing. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, your wrists, and your fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees, your calves, your ankles, and toes. As you inhale, observe your abdomen expanding. And as you exhale, observe your navel contracting toward your spine. Observe your breath getting longer with each inhale and exhale as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, lift your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. When you're ready, move to one side of your body and take a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position with your spine straight. Now we'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose, lifting our hands above our head, and exhale with our mouth open wide with a very strong exhale. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll end with a final breath. So go ahead and inhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale, bring your palms of your hands together, and exhale through your nose as you pause at your third eye for kind thoughts, pause at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we will see you Monday.